One question we get asked a lot is what counts as an ad view on YouTube ads? Because you may be considering how to run YouTube ads or why to run YouTube ads, or maybe you just want to figure out how YouTube ads compare to other advertising platforms. Either way, you're going to want to learn how to figure out how to use YouTube ads to grow your business. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what is an ad view, how much does it cost, and more importantly, what is that journey from a video view to a lead to a customer that will actually grow your business. So we're going to break it down in this video. All right, so a couple things first is what is a view on YouTube? Now, when we're talking about YouTube ads, we're talking about in-stream video ads. Now, there's all types of ads. There's the skippable ads, there's the unskippable ads, and there's the ads that show up in the search bar and the search results. What I'm talking about here are these are the ads that are skippable, the ones that you can skip after 5 seconds. And we found this, like when the viewer can actually choose whether they want to watch your ads or not, it's a better experience for them, and it's actually a better experience for you as the advertiser. So we're going to break that down. So we're going to talk about the skippable YouTube in-stream ads. Now, when you set up a campaign, there's multiple different bid types, meaning there's multiple different ways that you can pay on how to advertise. So one common way is a CPM, where you pay per 1,000 impressions, a certain amount. Another one is you pay per view. And another one is where you can pay for a specific cost per action. With this model, when you do a cost per view bid type, the cool thing is you only pay for a view. And a view is when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your video or interacts with your video, whichever one comes first. This is cool, and this is why it's important, right? So like if you have like a minute video and somebody chooses to watch your video and they skip it after 28 seconds, you don't have to pay for that view because they haven't crossed that threshold yet. And this is important to know, because when you design your video ad, you want to be able to call your audience and tell them the value add of what's in the video, like within the first 5-10 seconds. Like you get that out as soon as you can, because what this does is it puts them in a position where they say, hey, is this valuable or not? Because if it is, they'll keep watching and their attention's valuable. And if you have a great video ad, they'll continue down that journey. The other benefit though is if like, hey, you know what? This is not me. It's not resonating with me. They're going to skip the ad. And that's a good thing too, because now they're not wasting their time, and you are not wasting your ad spend advertising somebody who doesn't care about what you have to offer. So it's a win-win-win situation. Everybody wins here. YouTube ads are one of the most powerful ads out there, is because the viewer gets to choose whether they watch it or not, and you don't have to waste your money on people that aren't interested in your ad. So how do YouTube ad views compare to advertising views on other platforms? One interesting thing is when it comes to advertising on Instagram or Facebook, a view is counted when the viewer watches the video for at least 3 seconds. So the 3-second threshold hits, boom, that's a view. Compared to the 30-second, man, 30 seconds is a long time compared to 3 seconds. What's even crazier is on TikTok, which has been blowing up lately. A view on TikTok is when the viewer watches for 1 second. In fact, it's the millisecond that your video starts to play on TikTok. That's what a view is. Like you could sneeze and that's a view. It's super short. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what's more valuable? Would you rather pay for a second view or a 30-second view? What's more valuable to you? Because not all views are created equal. All right, so now that you know what a view is on YouTube and you know how it compares to other advertising platforms, how does this fit into the big picture of growing your business? So if you check out this graph right here, it's the YouTube viewer to customer journey. And there's several metrics that we like to measure beyond just what a view is. So again, you can pay for an impression, you can pay for a view, you can pay for a specific action, but the viewer's watching your ad, and when that impression turns into a view after 30 seconds, that's a good indicator of how good your ad is. The next metric is like, yeah, views are great, but what's more valuable than a view? Well, it's when they watch it and they decide, yes, I want this. So they click on your ad, and then they go to your website or your landing page. So that the clicks is more valuable than a view. So now they're on your website and they say, oh my gosh, look, this guy has given away a free resource, a training, a webinar, or the specific outcome. I want to check this out. This looks really interesting. This seems like it would be valuable to me. So they'll watch it, they'll download it, and you can then fire a conversion, meaning, hey, this person became a lead, or they opted into a webinar, or they made a purchase. And now you know that your campaigns are working, and a lead is more valuable than a click, which is more valuable than a view. And when you continue down this journey, once you know your metrics that are going to grow your business, you can really amplify your views to increase your clicks. Your clicks increase the number of leads that you have, and your leads can lead to customers, right? So that's the whole YouTube viewer to customer journey. It gives you a good bird's eye view. And when you know what you're doing when it comes to ads, we use a metric called the ROAS. What's the return on ad spend? This is how efficient you're using your advertising dollars. So this is the YouTube viewer to customer journey. Let's break it down into a specific example. How does this actually look like in a real life situation? Now, there's multiple ways. There's many different business models. There's many ways to grow a business. With this, like we mapped out what's the math behind a profitable YouTube ad campaign. And in this specific example, this would be some driving traffic to a webinar. And on the webinar, you sell a $2,000 product. So let's just say, how does this break down? What does the math look like? Let's just say you spend $10,000 advertising a webinar where you sell a $2,000 program on the back end. Well, at a CPM of $25, meaning you're spending $25 to get 1,000 impressions, you get 400,000 impressions. At a view rate of 20%, you'll get 80,000 views. So your cost per view on this is 13 cents. A view costs you 13 cents. A click-through rate of 1%, you'll get 4,000 clicks to your website. A cost per click of $2.50. If you have a lead conversion rate of 25%, 25% of your clicks turn into leads, you'll get 1,000 leads at a cost per lead of around $10. If your sales conversion rate, so of those people that opt in the webinar, if 2% of those become customers, you get 20 customers and it costs you $500 to get a customer. That's worth $2,000. So your total revenue in all the way out is $40,000. That's a return on ad spend of 400%. You basically 4x your investment. For every dollar you spend on ads, you're getting $4 in revenue. So that's a huge win. Now, I know this is a webinar with a high ticket offer. We've seen that work, but we've also seen this work when it comes to e-commerce when you sell a $60 product, right? So it's just reverse engineering your customer journey. So that's why I think YouTube ads is so important. Again, once you know what a view is if they watch 30 seconds or half the ad, whichever comes first. Like if you're getting a high quality view, it's one of the highest quality views on the internet, I would say, in the world, because it can be more valuable than a TV view or a radio view. It's super valuable. And then once you know that, and then you can say, okay, what do I need to do to capture the person's attention in the first 5 seconds? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your ad spend on people that don't care about your product or your offer, right? And so then once you have, the view, what does it take to get a click? What does it take to get a lead? What does it take to get a customer? And you can just map out this whole journey. When you can get this all working for your favor, ads become really fun. So that's why knowing what an ad costs on YouTube is so important. And that's also how you can turn this little action item as little as watching a view into something great that can actually grow your business and serve more people. So hope this video was helpful. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch more great videos. I hope you have a great time and have a great day.